I'm gonna make this very clear. If Giselle Bryant returns for the ninth season of The Real Housewives of Potomac, I will not be tuning in and I will not be recapping the show anymore. I can't. I cannot keep watching this woman be a menace to the cast, be a hypocrite in front of all of our eyes. I cannot, I simply can't. It takes everything in me and more to sit here, and I've repeated this 27 times already for this season. I cannot sit here week after week and let my blood boil. Especially when I actually did enjoy this week's episode. I did laugh numerous times. I thought it was good. I didn't fall asleep. It wasn't boring. I actually enjoyed the conversations most of the time. But then again comes Giselle Bryant being the Lisa Rinna and Lisa has nothing on Giselle, being the Lisa Rinna on crack and steroids times 10 for Potomac. Giselle, if you are listening to this, the only times I like her is when she's all alone in a scene with her kids, being a very good mother to them. I will give flowers where flowers are due. I like Giselle when she has family scenes. I enjoy them quite a lot. But this nagging at Candiace and Wendy and Chris and Karen and Mia, I can't take it. Girl, you have no personal storylines. You have nothing to offer but mess for the show. She's easily replaceable. I don't want her on season 9. I'm not here to blog anyone's blessings, give her a spinoff. For all I care about, I won't be tuning in. Let her shine on her own, because Giselle Bryant's this holy matriarch of Potomac, which she's not. Let's be real, she's not. It's Karen Huger. Yes. Karen also sometimes do be getting on my nerves and has some questionable, stuff going on around her with the finances, the alleged affairs. But at least she's presenting it to you on a table. Giselle gives nothing. I've gone on this rant for far too long. I'm here to recap episode 12 of The Real Housewives of Potomac season 8. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, I actually thought this episode was really, really nice. I enjoy when mostly all the women get together. We start off this episode with Gizelle and Ashley's raggedy ass clothing line that they want to launch, and partnered with, I don't know, Temu, Shein, or eBay. I do not understand how anyone would want to buy a piece of a fabric, a piece of clothing from the two worst dressed housewives alongside Robin of this franchise. I can't fathom why you would do that to yourself. But girl, do your thing. I hope it succeeds. I definitely won't be buying shit from the both of them. G&A sounds like a damn scam. It sounds like a cash grab. They do not have any passion for clothing. We can clearly see. So I'm moving right along. Actually, before I move right along, Gizelle, you and your tummy tuck self have the nerve to sit there in your confessional and say, Mia, that's not your coochie. It's the coochie your doctor made for you. Girl, you are so pressed. Gizelle, you are a woman hater. You are a professional woman hater. Now, Mia be lying sometimes, but Mia be giving storylines. Mia be giving fun. Mia be giving the mess. Mia be giving the drama. Mia be giving some substance to this very failing franchise, Gizelle. So not too much on Mia. Stop it. Stop. The reads are not landing. How dare you shame another woman for, or another person for getting plastic surgery? Who are you? Did you pay for Mia's coochie? No. So back off. Y'all, this recap is probably gonna be quite a long one, so buckle up. I'll try to get as fast as I can through it. Ciao. I can't. So moving right along, I don't even know what the next scenes are. I'm just gonna go through them as best as I can. We have the oregano event from Happy Eddie, and all the ladies were kind of disappointed that they weren't actually there to roll actual cannabis. But I asked multiple of the women in the cast, did you not hear when they said that cannabis is not yet legal in Maryland? Are you okay in the head? Or why do you want to hate on Wendy and Eddie so much? But I digress. Moving right along, they have this blunt rolling class set for all the ladies so they can learn how to actually roll a Johnny for themselves, So I thought that was a cute, nice, modern idea. I would have loved if there maybe was a little bit of a spread at the event, but that's besides the point. I thought Wendy looked amazing. Eddie did too. Eddie is such a handsome man. Just an information FYI on the side. Eddie is really handsome. So Wendy invites everybody. It's an open invite, and I'm gonna have to get on Wendy a little teensy tiny bit later on. So Neka's invited Mia, as is Gizelle. And we'll get to Gizelle in a quick minute. And Candiace and Robin and Karen. So everybody comes to the event. Candiace pretty much goes there and leaves because she has to, shoot for her TV show. Candiace is booked and busy. The schedule is scheduling. Chris is also going to be there. And as you guys all know, Chris has had the misfortune of engaging with Ashley and Gizelle a little bit too much over the past couple of years, which has cost him money, jobs, nerves, and his reputation. So he's pretty chill about it. You can obviously see it in his eyes, in his demeanor when asked about Gizelle and seeing Gizelle and Ashley. He says he's going to be cordial, not gonna talk to anyone. If someone wants to say hi, they're more than welcome to. But you can definitely see some anxiousness in him. Now, when we get to the event is cute or whatever. Mia and Karen get into it because Karen decided to then actually invite everybody to Surrey County, and Mia felt this type of way. They were having a little sparring back and forth, and one thing about Mia and Karen, they both understand the assignments. They know how to argue. They know how to argue lightly, just enough to give us some entertainment and not go for the gutter, unlike other cast members. So after they have their little argument and calling each other tricks and dogs, Gizelle comes in, greets everyone except Wendy. I'm going to need to collect myself really quickly and ask you this. The absolute sheer gall of someone to go to their event, because it was Wendy's and Eddie's event, and not even greet the hostesses. Wendy and Eddie, both of y'all are better than me, because I would have kicked Gizelle all the way out the door. I would have said, you don't want to greet me? Go roll up some dirt on the street. You will not be rolling some oregano with us in this territory, in this space. So absolutely rude, so condescending, so... Where are your manners? Where the fuck are your manners? And I'm sorry for getting loud. I'm sorry for getting worked up, but I just can't. I cannot. So after they're all... And also, Kiarna actually showed up twice in this episode, which I am very happy about. She also strung together a couple of words, child, to grace us with her voice, because if we're gonna get rid of a couple of people for season 9, I'm going to need for Kiarna to definitely step it up, get a little louder herself, and actually participate in the group events. But I'm really happy that she did show up, just reminding us there are other options than the cast that we have right now. Options that are successful, non-hating, non-woman hating, normal, fun, fashionable, so on and so forth. So, as the event is wrapping up, Wendy decides to make a little teeny tiny announcement that she's really happy that this group has gotten together and laughed really loudly, because it's been a very long time since they were able to actually come together, celebrate, and have some fun, some lightweight conversations, and just having a good time. So hating ass, bankrupt ass, failing makeup line ass Gizelle, all the way over there on the table, says, was I laughing? Did you hear anybody laughing? I wasn't laughing. I'm not playing with y'all. I am... My blood pressure rises. My blood is boiling. How dare you? How dare you? You better get fired, and you better get ate up at this season's reunion. They're filming the reunion really soon, and Candiace and Wendy better spit your ass out, because how dare you, Gizelle? How dare you? You do not say hello. You ignore Wendy just because Wendy ignored you at Ashley's housewarming party. And listen to me very clearly. 2 key words. Ashley's party, not Gizelle's party. She ignored you at a mutuals. She did not come to your home and disrespected you, because matter of fact, Wendy would not set one single foot in your home. But anyways, I digress. Y'all, I need me some Happy Eddie after this recap. So we then move on to Mia and Gordon having some lunch. And I have to give Mia her flowers for laying it all out there in the public for us to really take part in her life. I really hope Robin would do the same after she put her business behind a $3.99 paywall, a bag of chips, and some Dr. Pepper that the fans could send her to her home address. I really wish that Robin would do the same instead of coasting by and getting a good 300, 400, 500, 600, or 700K check for doing literally nothing, but still lying to our faces, but that's besides the point. Mia and Gordon, they both have very honest conversations. It seems that baby Miss Mia is ready to hop on to the next car or the next train, the next stop to leave and get the F out of this marriage. But what I find actually really human of her is that she's still there to basically still kind of support him. At least that's the way I interpreted it. And it says a lot about her. She's not wanting to leave him completely out of the dark because the family does not care about him, which I thought is cute, but she definitely was. Her face was cracked when he was like, well, I would handle a divorce differently with a settlement that was mutually beneficial. Child, Gordon got Mia all the way face cracked to the floor. She was typing down something on her phone, taking notes. She was giving nervous, honey. She was like, get me out of here. But yeah, it is very clear that Gordon still does love Mia. Mia is pretty much checked out, and the relationship that they have, and why I actually am partially a little sad for the both of them, is you can see Mia has a lot of respect and love for Gordon in a very twisted way, whereas Gordon really, I think, appreciates and loves Mia as his true wife. But she is, I think, checked out in that love aspect. And after having those very uncomfortable conversations about divorce, therapy, and all, they both had a little laughing kiki about Ashley. So I think they are doing a very good job at still coexisting and co-parenting, and I think they will be doing a very good job at co-parenting and coexisting until really the end of time, because they can get it together, it seems. But yeah, moving along to Miss Aneka, I have to say, at the Happy Eddie event, I was very happy that she thanked Wendy for the invite multiple times. I was very, very surprised. I thought she's doing a very good approach she's taking a very good approach at trying to reconnect with Wendy and rebuild the bridges that have been burnt. Obviously, Wendy is a little hard on her, understandably, after the things that have been said, but it does seem like that, Miss Wendy's mother actually did call up Neka's relatives, so maybe the fault is in both of their courts. So this whole feud is honestly also very tiring to me. We've been talking about this since episode 2 or 3. I'm really exhausted at this point. I really just want them to wrap this up, be friends or not be friends. But it does seem like that production might want Aneka to stick around for a little longer, because baby, we got Aneka's whole entourage at her home in this episode. We had Aneka's two friends, Aneka's older sister, Anjeka, I think is her name. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I hate butchering names. And we actually got to see some insight of what she has been doing. She's a lawyer for, I don't know, I think a tech firm, and she has her own spritzer wine collection that she's launching on the market. So she's giving businesswomen her house. Renovations are coming along. It's getting more and more together by the minute. Her house is gorgeous. It's definitely giving mid southern western modern country mansion, honey. It looks really, really good. So Aneka does have a pretty cute coin, and I actually found her to be quite okay this episode. I don't have a lot of negative things to say. I mean, I understand that Wendy did not come to her unpacking sleepover event. It definitely gave let's get together in PJs and play U-Haul kind of vibe. I did chuckle a little when Wendy was like, go get you a U-Haul. I'm not gonna unpack shit at your house. In her confessional, that made me laugh. But yeah. Aneka does invite all the ladies over to have this unpacking thing at her house. She is greeting everybody. Everybody seems to be getting along. They're playing a shady round of Never Have I Ever with stuff that, the ladies think others need to confess because they're lying about it. So Karen gets confronted about the picture of Robin's parents in her phone. She's like, well, what's the big deal with it? I do have a folder of Miss Robin Dixon. And I know that's right. She probably has folders on everybody, receipts stacked on receipts. You need to be on alert. You need to be up to date, I think, when you're a housewife. I obviously do not have the possibility to ever be in a role like that. Not even related on to a Bravo show, because I am not located in the US. I am in fact located in Germany, but I would do the same, pretty much. To make a fucking long story short, I would do the same. I would keep folders and tabs on everybody to really be in the know-it-all rather than in the shadows. So we also see Kiarna, and Gizelle asks Kiarna if Wendy's coming. Kiarna says no, she didn't feel comfortable. And she's like, well, did she say that to the host? Don't you think it's rude to not say that to your host? Gizelle, I have such an amazing idea for you. Why don't you just mind your own damn business? Or is there just a lack of business of your own to mind? Is there a lack of business to mind for your own, girl? Are you just that bored? I get it, you're the instigator, you're the messy bitch, you're the professional bone carrier, but you are giving very much obsessed with Wendy. You're giving obsessed. But yeah. Mia and Karen once again get into it at the event. Karen exposes Mia for allegedly dating a rapper. Mia's like, girl, it's not a rapper. I can't speak on them, but yes, I've been dibbling and dabbling. And Karen's like shook that she admitted it. And that's the thing with Mia. And I am a religious Carlos King subscriber. I do always listen to his videos. I watch his every move. I am obsessed. And when he said that Mia is a star, honey, he did not lie, because Mia is a star. Mia, to me, will lead on Potomac for at least 3 to 4 to 5 years to come, after maybe Karen doesn't feel like it anymore, after hopefully Gizelle gets fired, and after hopefully Ashley gets the boot for also not giving us any single thing but mess and a raggedy ass clothing line with Gizelle. But yeah, that's pretty much it for. Oh, and also Charisse was there. It is always nice to see Charisse. I don't have a problem with Charisse. I think it's entertaining to see her and Karen going back and forth. I actually think it adds a lot of depth and substance because the both of them go way back. So it always gives me OG Potomac vibes. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this week's episode. I give this episode a solid 7.5 out of 10. I have to subtract 2.5 because, again, Gizelle is costing me my last nerve. I am just hoping that this bitch does not come back to the show. And I'm so sorry. And I'm not this bitch, this BIT. It's not that deep, but it's just she could stay if she would just apologize to Wendy and Candiace. She could stay if she would just mind her own damn business sometimes. I liked her at the beginning of this season. I liked how she did come for Robin a little bit and actually, kind of pressed her on to take some accountability for her lack of sharing on the show. So, and I love. One of my favorite scenes is when she's with her daughters because I think she is a terribly good mother. But anyways, I digress. I hope you enjoyed this recap. Give me your thoughts in the comments down below. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you do not miss out on any other things that I post in the future. I always keep you guys updated on all the latest news, on the Potomac Beverly Hills episodes, and so on and so forth. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll make sure to see you guys in my next one.